Question number 106. Select the wrong statement for gymnosperms. Gymnosperms include medium-sized or tall trees and shrubs of perennial habit. This is correct. Ovules remain exposed both before and after fertilization. This is correct. All the members of gymnosperms have mycorrhizal roots. No. This is incorrect. All the members of gymnosperm do not have mycorrhizal roots. For example, cycas have coralloid roots and it lacks mycorrhizal roots. So this is incorrect. Leaves are well adapted to withstand extremes of temperature, humidity and wind. A conifer's leaves are pointed needle-like. They have thick cuticle and sunken stomata, and this is the adaptation which can withstand extremes of temperature, humidity and wind. So the answer to this question is option number 3, which is all the members of gymnosperms have mycorrhizal roots. This is incorrect statement. Okay, moving on to the next question, that is question number 107. Gymnosperms differ from non-vascular embryophytes. Non-vascular embryophytes are bryophytes. They are the first embryophytes. Now, gymnosperms and bryophytes. जिम्नोस्पर्म को ब्रायोफाइट से डिफर कर सकते हो on the basis that it possess meiosis to form haploid spores that give rise to gametophyte. meiosis से haploid spores gymnosperm में भी बनते हैं और bryophytes में भी बनते हैं. You cannot differentiate gymnosperm from bryophyte on the basis of this. So this is ruled out. Option number 2 is absence of an independent free-living gametophytic stage in life cycle. Gymnosperm में free-living independent male and female gametophytes are absent, whereas bryophytes have independent free-living gametophyte stage. So this is true for bryophytes but not true for gymnosperm. So this is correct कि हम on the absence of independent free-living gametophytic stage in life cycle of gymnosperm, we can differentiate gymnosperm from the bryophytes. Presence of seeds without seed coat. Gymnosperm में seeds without seed coat नहीं होती, they are with seed coat. So this feature is incorrect. Gymnosperm possess compactly arranged microsporophylls to form female cones. Microsporophyle forms male cones and megasporophylls form female cones. So this is incorrect statement. So by this, answer to this question is option number 2. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 108. In which of the following plants the margin of thalamus grows further upward completely, enclosing the ovary and getting fused it, and bears the sepals, petals and stamens above the ovary? That means we are talking about the flowers having inferior ovary, or we can say we are talking about epigynous flowers. Coriander have epigynous flower, plum have perigynous flower. Peach have perigynous flower, apple has epigynous flower, cucumber has epigynous flower, guava has epigynous flower, ray floret of sunflower has epigynous flower, and gulmohar have superior ovary. That means flower is hypogynous. Okay, so this is ruled out, this is ruled out, and this is ruled out. So by this, option number 1, 2 and 4 are ruled out. So answer to this question is option number 3. That means cucumber and guava have inferior ovary or epigynous flower. Okay, so by this, answer to this question is option number 3. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 109. Question number 109 says, find the odd features with respect to Pinus. Here in this question you have to identify the incorrect feature for Pinus. Its plant body is monoecious. True. Both male and female gametophytes are present on different plant bodies, so its plant body is monoecious. This is true. It shows sulfur shower. This is true. Sulfur shower में क्या होता है? When male cone of the Pinus matures, it discharges yellow color pollen grains in the large quantities in the air, which appear as sulfur shower. This is true. It never shows polyembryony. This is incorrect. Pinus shows polyembryony. Formation of more than one embryo inside the seed is called as polyembryony, and Pinus shows simple polyembryony because of the fertilization of many eggs. So this is incorrect option. Pollens and seeds both are dispersed by air in the Pinus. This is true. So the incorrect option is option number 3. So answer to this question is option number 3. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 110. Angiosperms are identified by presence of veins and veinlets in leaves and transfusion tissue. Transfusion tissue are absent in angiosperm. So this is incorrect option. Option number 2 is occurrence of diplontic life cycle with distinct independent haploid phase. Incorrect. It is dependent. Angiosperms are identified by presence of 7-celled, 8-nucleated megagametophyte in most of the members. This is true. Angiosperms are identified by presence of well-developed embryo and endosperm in seeds universally. No. In some of the angiosperms, seeds are non-endospermous. That means embryo consumes whole of the endosperm. As a result, seeds are non-endospermous in some of the angiosperms. In most of the dicots and in few monocots, seeds are non-endospermous. So this is incorrect. So by this, answer to this question is option number 3. In most of the angiosperms at maturity, endosperm is completely consumed by the maturing or growing embryo. As a result, seeds are non-endospermous. In most of the dicots and in few monocots, seeds are non-endospermous. Okay, so this is incorrect option. By this, answer to this question is option number 3. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 111.